Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living, and I'd like to thank you for joining me today. I'm coming to you, I'm outside, I'm out by my rancho. I've been doing a few chores and just relaxing on a Sunday, and thought I'd share a video with you. First of all, when you see the title, I just want you to make sure that you understand exactly what I mean. I'm in total agreement with the whole concept of the backup plan, and I think a backup plan is great. And I think if you're in places where you're challenged, where you can't get good fruit and vegetables all the time, you do what you got to do. But I see this, it's almost like, the backup plan. That's the buzzwords in the raw food world these days, and it's trending high. I guess if we had a population big enough to show those Twitter numbers like trending, backup plan would be it. Everybody's doing a video about the backup plan. And I think the backup plan is a great thing. We're all we're all just trying to move forward and get a little bit better in our dietary habits, I guess you would call them. But I just want to add in there that just because we have a backup plan, and just because we're not going to judge other people or ourselves because we eat cooked food or something that is not raw, whole, plant-based food, which a lot of it is. There's stuff I don't eat. People eat rice. That's a whole food. I don't eat rice just because I don't really like grains. But the basic point I want to make with this video though is, don't let that deter you, or don't let that kind of, it's not like you need permission or you need an excuse, but don't let that be kind of an out to be like, okay, well, I'm not going to be, fully raw or high raw. Because in the end, even though, and I think that's what everybody is saying that advocates this backup plan, all of them are saying raw fruits and vegetables are the best. The backup plan is just what it says, it's a backup plan. But I would highly encourage you, I can only talk about me because I'm the only one, I'm experienced in my experience. So regardless of the things I've studied and educated myself on this raw food lifestyle or whatever, I know how I feel. And I know how I feel when I'm not as high raw as I am when I'm high raw. And all I would like to do is just maybe, give you a little challenge to, whether you're going to be 100% raw or high raw for long term or what, give it a try. Try to get there. Try to see how high raw you can get. Try to see how clean you can get, and try to see if you feel any different. Like I say, I'm less than 2 years into this, so I'm not going to sit and preach and say there might be some people watching this that actually will say, well, I feel better. And you actually feel better when you do incorporate some grains in, some potatoes, some cooked vegetables, what have you. But I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and the conversation kind of drifted towards, this old saying, well, it's not going to hurt me. A little bit, moderate, it's not going to hurt me. No, it's not going to hurt you, and you can live a perfectly healthy life. You can thrive. Basically, the message that I just want to put out there through almost every video that I do or when I'm writing is, just try to eat as much plant-based whole foods as possible. But if you want to, play, if you really want, I'm just kind of, like I say, giving you a challenge to go try a little deeper, just see how it feels for you. It's kind of like going deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. You really, it can sneak up on you too, and that's why don't be in a hurry to get there. I think it's more important that you get there in a way that you can sustain where you are. Did I say that right? Is that bad English? Maybe. In other words, it's more long-term. It's not a quick thing. In other words, like I see people all the time, they're trying to go 100% like that. And they're not ready, really. It's not for anybody else to judge, but you can just see it. They're not ready. But if you slowly work your way to 100% or close, where you're eating almost all raw foods, you are ready for it then. Your body slowly cleans out. You don't have the severe detox symptoms, and you're more likely to stay at that point. It took me a while to get there, and I'm not 100%, but I'll be going back to the States in two weeks, and over this 3-month period, I think I've had 3 or 4 times cooked food, and it was always cooked potatoes, so I haven't experimented with, like maybe steaming some vegetables or doing this. It's always like when I do my cooked food, I have the taste, I have potatoes. And I don't know, I don't get sick or I don't feel bad, but it's just like if I'm here, those potatoes just kind of bring me here, and I just kind of have this sluggishness, this blah feeling. So this one's not going to be a long one. I'm not going to keep repeating myself over and over, but all I would say is it's just like, I think you owe yourself to at least get really clean, a really high raw, low fat diet for a period of time, a month, 2 months, just in the form of your experiment to see how you feel. So don't shortchange yourself. Don't do it because you want to have that label. I'm 100% raw, or I'm raw. The labels or whatever. But do it because I sincerely believe that you are going to feel the best that you've felt in your life. Now, when I say go high raw, you've got to be eating a variety. I know there's a lot of fruitarians out there, and I eat high fruit. I'm just already on this. It's only noon here, and I'm eating about 16, 17 bananas for the day, and I've had a smoothie, and I'm about to have 32 ounces of orange juice. But one thing that I've been feeling a difference in my life is I haven't been juicing. I haven't been doing green juice. But I'm about to buy a really pimp Omega juicer, and I'm going to get back on my juicing. So I think you have to mix it up, and you have to make sure that you're getting all the vital nutrients for your body, all the minerals, all the vitamins. Make sure you're getting that vitamin D if you're a full-on vegan. Make sure you're getting enough B12, whether you have to supplement or not. I take a little bit of a spray supplement, and I'm actually probably going to go get a shot here in a couple of weeks. But the moral of the story is, yes, have a backup plan. Backup plan's like insurance. You hope you don't have to use it, but it's there. But see how clean you can get. And if it doesn't work for you, at least you'll know. It's like, I was curious. There was no way I was not going to get here, at least for a while. I didn't know how long I would stay here. I still don't know how long I will stay here, but I feel great. I've never felt better in my life. My head's straight, my body's clean, and life is good. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned. I'm working on a couple of videos right now that I feel require a little bit more study on my part. I told you from the very beginning that a lot of this wasn't going to come me teaching, but just sharing what I'm studying. Well, I've got an upcoming video coming on oil, on whether any oil is good for you, olive oil, if there's good oil, if any amount of oil is good for you. And there's another video I'm going to do on reversing diabetes and how you can overcome diabetes with the raw food or whole food plant-based lifestyle, because I have a couple of people in my life that are struggling with this. Anyhow, stay tuned. Have a great day wherever you are, and peace.